painting every color for you, just to.
This is the 10 of Wands. Now, you can see there are some burdens. You're carrying on. You're doing too much. You're carrying too much. Now, you're doing too much, but you need to take responsibility for your actions, but you're doing too much. That's why I wanted to get some clarity on this. Because you're definitely doing too much. But I think that the reason why you need to, with the Justice card, is telling me that you need to be accountable, you know, and about balance and about karma and all of this, is because in your taking on too much, you're not prioritizing. You're not prioritizing. You gotta prioritize, and you're not doing that. Your attention is being divided. What you need to do is let go of somebody else's expectations of you. Or maybe let go of the old way that you thought you should be doing things, or the old you. I mean, there's some death and some rebirth going on. So it could very well be that. But this is a need to stand up for yourself. This is a need to learn how to ask for help. Because this is taking on too much. This is burdens. And because the way that this is flowing, this is definitely a chance for you to understand why you do this. Because this person, they all by themselves. Where they leaving from, I really don't know. But they're by themselves. So whatever this is, it has to do with you and your view of a situation, or what you view your difficulties to be that you're going through. But in this is the lesson that you need to learn, and we wanted clarity on that. And when I asked for clarity on that, I got the Devil. Oh, sorry about that, y'all. Kind of moving things. Let me show you the Devil. Let me see. What is? Where the words at? Here, how about I hold it up here? There we go. The Devil. You got a lot of major arcana out here, sis, bruh. A lot of major arcana out here. Okay? This Devil is to clarify our our 10 of Wands. Right? That's what we wanted clarity on, our 10 of Wands. And this, it's just us. We talking. And that's what you're here for. This is addictions. Look. Take a good look at this card. Do you see how the Devil is the master of this person, their mind and their actions? It's because there are some addictions, there are some things that have you in a tight spot. This is bondage. This is you trapped in your own story of things. You know, I'm not saying that you're making anything up. You know, because you're not making anything up, but this is definitely not being honest with yourself. And this is feeling helpless. Okay? This is dealing with the shadow side of self. And this is coming up in your difficulty spot. And so I was right in saying that this is you. This is something going on specifically within yourself. But because the Devil popped out, I'm like, oh my gosh, Divine Creator, we need more clarity. You know what I'm saying? What, you know, this is the lessons that have to be learned. So if there are some addictions that you know you got going on, you know you need to go ahead and deal with those. And you know that when it comes down to karma, you're going to have to take responsibility. You're going to have to take responsibility for the part that you play. It's inevitable. Because not doing so impedes your growth. That's not wisdom. This is why your thoughts need to be stilled. Because there is something that is coming. There is something that's being birthed here. It's a new creation. It's a new creation, and nothing new can begin until the old is gone. So this you have to deal. You have to trust. You have to trust that the scales will be balanced and things will work out as they should be if you do the work. But this is the work. Dealing with your shadow self, baby, and it ain't nothing nice. It's nothing nice because it means that you are going to have to deal with the very things that you have been avoiding. And of course, I wanted clarity on that, and I'm like, well, so what is it? Because this is not a good place to be in. If it's anywhere that we want to see this type of energy, it would be in the difficulty spot. But we want to see us move out of that. We want to see this be something progressive. And so I asked, and look at this. We got the Lovers. Hair flying everywhere. Wow. It's a lot of major arcana on the deck, Pisces. The Lovers. It's a beautiful card, but it's in our difficulty spot, and it's clarifying our devil. Okay? And the reason that it's clarifying the devil is because this shadow work, this addiction, this thing that you're going through, it's time to make a choice. There are dualities in everything, and it's time for you to make a choice. This could involve a romantic partner. This could involve a lover or romantic relationship, but this could be any kind of relationship or friendship or union that's going on. But this in a healthy spot, or this in a positive spot, because this isn't actually a positive spot, is healthy boundaries. So this tells me that there are boundaries that are not being set up. And this could be this lover that you could be dealing with. This could be a soulmate. We need to understand the difference between a soulmate and a twin flame. Twin flame would be someone whom, and it depends on who you ask. It would be someone who's just like you in a way. A soulmate, that's karmic. That's somebody you meant to learn something from. Okay, that's someone that you're meant to learn something from or with. Okay, and so there is a learning process that needs to happen here, and that is the ability to have discernment and make a choice. You need to make a choice. You need to decide which wolf you're gonna feed. Because this right here is in this spot. This is a break in communication. This is disharmony. That's what this is. This is, yeah, that's what this is. This is who you ghosting. Who you not talking to. You ghosted somebody hard too. With the devil. Is this the addiction? Or did this bring on the addiction? Because this ghosting that you did is in what you're overcoming, the difficulties you're overcoming, and the lessons that you need to learn. And so you cut communication, which is probably where this, taking responsibility and karma comes in. Because we all know that communication is a tool, and if you don't use it, nothing's going to work. And to see this in the difficulty spot lets me know that there is that somebody was ghosted. That is you who ghosted them. You not talking. That there could be some imbalance in the situation. Okay, and you could be dealing with more than one person. You could have a problem with who you gonna choose. You don't know who to choose. You know what I'm saying? They say the devil is in the details. But look at all the hair flying everywhere. There was a lot of, and this wand's a lot of wind, a lot of air. So we have Scorpio showing up. Scorpio is life and death. It's death and rebirth. We got air showing up. We got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So you could have those placements that are prominent. I'm just like, you. This you're gonna have to overcome this. This is difficulties you're gonna have to overcome and lessons that you need to learn. So you need to learn to communicate, and you're gonna have to take responsibility for whatever it is that you're using in place of that, because it's time for you to die to that old way of doing things. This is you though. You showing up as somebody who's ready to do that. You showing up as somebody who's ready to do that. You just have all of these core issues that go back. This goes way back. This is not something new. This is something you've been dealing with for some time. You just never really dealt with it. And now is the time to deal with it. It's just coming at a time when you need to die to things. You do. But these things that you need to die to and the work that has to be done, you've been running from this. You've been running from this. And this is how I know. There's too much, there's too many arcana on the table. There's just too many. And the reason why this is so intense and this shadow work that you need to do that really goes to the core of who you are, okay, is because there is something that's being birthed. And this is where you're headed. That's the High Priestess, baby. That's Earth energy. That's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay? Let's understand something about the High Priestess. Let's understand something. Okay? She is third in the numbers. There is 0, there is source, there is 1, there is 2, there is her. Okay? This is Divine Mother. This is where you're headed. You're on a spiritual journey, Pisces. This is psychic insight. This is dreams and visions. This is spiritual illumination. This is occult or hidden knowledge. This is powerful intuition. But this is also keeping secrets. It's also gossip. It's also hidden agendas. And it's also fear of your intuitive abilities and not paying attention to that voice that you know you should be paying attention to. But this is where you headed. This is where you headed. And now I understand completely what's going on with you. I asked for some clarity because I know about the High Priestess, but when it comes down to where you're going, we want some insight so that we can have the strength to push through the difficulties that we're learning, the lessons that we're learning, especially when we're dealing with the shadow self, especially when we're dealing with things that are deeply rooted. Especially when we're dealing with things that we haven't been dealing with for a long time, that we let that particular skeleton, we never got that up out the closet, and so, you know, I completely understand. This makes sense because where else can you be going dealing with these types of things in your life? But when I asked for clarity on the High Priestess, I was given more air energy. Okay, so if you don't have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in your chart, you could be dealing with somebody who does. But you got to have one of them because we all have a combination of them all in our chart, whether it's our sun, moon, rising, or our Venus, our Mars, our Jupiter, our nodes. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of air here. And if it doesn't signify that, it signifies swift movement of the overall energy of this new creation and the death and rebirth of whatever needs to happen within you so that that new creation can come into fruition. Because this here King of Wands, look at that. Do you see that lion standing back there? This is the king of the jungle, baby. Do you see that big wand? Do you see him? This is somebody who is very, very ready for whatever. Okay? Whatever. Okay? This is a king here. And let's understand something. The energy is just that energy. It has no gender. But this is an entrepreneur. This is the natural born leader. This is creative vision. This is successful ideation. This is timelessness. This is fearlessness. That's who this king is. Showing up to clarify our empress. So this new creation that is going to happen, you have to get through this. This must be transcended so that you can get to this. Because what you got brewing, ooh, I'm getting chills around here, Pisces. Almost like when I did the Leo read. You will have some Leo placements. Okay? I didn't know what to do about Leo reading because I didn't really have any clarifiers to pull. But with yours, I'm getting that same type of vibe. Look at that crown sitting on top of that stick. That's not fire. That's a crown. This is an entrepreneur. This is someone who makes things happen. Okay? And this is what's clarifying our high priestess. And only because I felt like this was only part of the story, I went ahead and pulled another card. Let's see what it is. Pisces. Pisces, this is the Fool. Now, I want you to take a look at that card and kind of hone in on the colors that are here. It's a little deep and murky here. But that's because of some shadow work that needs to be done. So this is dealing with the heart chakra. This is dealing with the throat chakra. This is dealing with anything that governs the heart. And this is dealing with anything that governs your ability to speak up for yourself, to vocalize, to communicate. It's time for you to die to the old way of doing things, because I already know this is something big right here. Whatever this new creation is that you're working on is something freaking amazing, and it's coming in with force. It is coming in so quickly. It's coming in very quickly. Even within the difficulties that you have to deal with, you're being forced to deal with these so that you can get here. Because this Fool, look at the flower of life. This Fool is taking the leap. This is letting go and trusting. This is letting go. This is trusting. Look, I mean, come on now. That's a cliff. This is bringing your dreams to life. This is having faith. You can't do this without having faith. This is the transitional period of awakening for you. This is optimism. This is the potential to bring your dreams to life. This is fresh opportunities. This is new beginning. This is enthusiasm. That's what this is. You know, this is also innocence, and this is lightheartedness. That's what this is. Show it to you one more time. Do you see? Didn't I say? It starts with 0, source. That is source. Yield, baby. Just yield. Creator has you. Front, back, side to side. This is your dreams coming to life. If only you trust. If only you trust. This and any other, if this were here, I would say that you on the fence about it, that you stuck, that you got yourself stuck, that you in that analysis paralysis type of mentality. But that's not it. This difficulty that you working on, oh baby, I'm gonna pray for you. I'm gonna pray for you. I'm about to burn some Palo Santo. I'm gonna burn some Palo Santo. Ooh, this reading is like long. It's a long read, Pisces. I'm sorry, but I want to get the message out here to you. Because this shadow work that you're doing, this runs deep. This could be generational. This could be generational. This could have started way before you. Look at all those bags. It could have. I believe it did. I believe it did because it had a bearing on where you came to be, and that's why the devil showed up. But this is you. You with it. You with it, Pisces. You with it. You with it. But I know, you may not think you have any trust issues, but you do. Because you're being called to trust. This is where you're headed. You're headed to this 0 point. You headed to source. But you're having a little, these are your difficulties. These are the lessons you need to learn. You haven't gotten there yet. This is where you're going. This is where you're at right now. This is what you're dealing with. If you're not dealing with it, well, you're working through it. You're working through it to get here. You could be somewhere in between these places. Somewhere in between here. Because you see how this red and this orange kind of mutates into... This right here, this is base. This is Malkuth. This is the 10th Sephiroth. This is the kingdom. This is earth. This can correlate to the that root chakra. But this is that crown energy, baby. This is getting that intuition from the divine, as the Metu Neter has told us. And so I wanted to get more clarity because I knew that what you're dealing with, there is no trust on the board. You want to have it. You're ready to, because this is your energy. You're ready to deal with this. And that's good. That's good. You need to be, because you're dealing with the devil. You're dealing with the darkest aspects of yourself. And these are things that you have not dealt with. And it's good to clear that on out because you got something that's being birthed. And where is Pisces going? What is being birthed? And that was my question. What do we have? Drum roll, please. Look at divine coming through. Oh my gosh, this is the number 3. That's 2 over there. Wait, Pisces. This is where you headed. This is where you're headed. This is the Empress. And whatever it is, you about to pop that boy out. That's full gestation right there. That's full gestation right there. So understand that all of this work and whatnot that you're doing, this is prolific what you about to pop off in. This is prolific. This could be, you are birthing desires and new realities. This could be a new family. This could be a new relationship. This could be a new business. But this is abundance. This is fertility. This is unity and some sexuality. There's a lot of sex up in here because all these wands probably haven't been having that. But you will be. Because this is where you had it. You giving birth to something and you don't get into this place without some of this going on, some conjunction of the king and empress getting together, some of that wine action, yeah, something is being birthed, and it might not even be literal. It might be figuratively speaking. It could be a business. It does not have to be. It doesn't feel like we're talking about a relationship here, but this could be a new relationship. It could, you know. It could be a relationship. It could be a business. Divine, what are you? Okay. I'm being led to get a final message for you from the Priestess of Light. A final message for Pisces from the Priestess of Light. A final message for Pisces. First out, 44. Harvest. Gathering of blessings. Do this work, Pisces, because there are some blessings that's coming down the pipeline for you, and they're coming very fast. It's coming very fast, and it's going to happen when you die to, or transcend. We're going to say transcend this. And that is going to be the death of the old self and the rebirth of the new. And this right here is going to happen swiftly. It's going to happen swiftly. You need to trust that and know that. You need to trust that and know that. The reason that you, and look at that, it's a 4 and a 2. You need to trust and you need to know that, because there's a river of blessings headed for you. A river. Okay? Rivers don't stop flowing. This is a releasing constraints. Whatever these burdens are that you were holding on to, that you were accepting responsibility for, stay in this place, this place of dealing with whatever karma that you need to deal with. Trust that in doing that work, these difficulties that you're working through are going to be blessed, because they are. At the center of all of this is new creation. It's blessing upon blessing upon blessing. You've went from new creations to birthing something new, to a harvest of gathering those blessings, to releasing the constraints so that those blessings continue to flow abundantly and continuously within your life. And in doing that, you are doing the work. You're meditating. You're using breath and sound. Okay? When I say there's so much air out here, this is the life force. This is communication. You're using that. No more ghosting. No more not using your voice. No more not being able to convey what it is you truly desire or what's truly on your heart without feeling conflicted. No more of that. There's harvest. There's blessings on the table. Because you're walking this is walking the illuminated path. This is you. You're walking the illuminated path. Look, you done called down that energy. You done call down that energy with some sacred gratitude, because you know that that's the way. You have to be grateful for how far you've come and what all divine has done for you. You're going to have to balance. You're going to have to make a choice. Honey, divine showed up and showed out for you today. This journey that you're on, it's blessed. Just do the work. Do the work. Still your thoughts. If you don't know how to do that, get with someone who does. Do the research so that you can. Put the phone down. Put the tablet down. Get off the TV. Turn off the radio. Get one-on-one with yourself. Allow that vibratory stimulation that you need to come from your own breath and sound. Maybe study up on the haiku, on heckas. Do some yoga. But this is all self-work. Once you get done with this work, when I tell you there is a blessing on the other side of it, and it is divine. And it could be a new business, a new job, a new relationship. Whatever it is fruitful and it is blessed. All right, Pisces, I done went like way deep, okay? It took forever, but I'm so happy I did because this is an amazing message. And I am so happy for you. I have so many Pisces in my life that I know, so this is an amazing read, and I hope that you enjoyed it. My name is Skigh. This is Elevated TV. I wish you all the love, joy, peace, abundance, wholeness, and vibrational balance that there is. And until next time, peace. Oh, make sure you like, subscribe, smash that like button, do all that jazz. You know that's how we make the money around here. So I greatly appreciate it. And until next time,
California, just to show you.